Hello to you, my subscribers and returning subscribers. There is a lot that is happening in our country, Nigeria. Let me just focus on fuel scarcity and ASUU strike. We are one of the top oil producing, countries in the world. Let's say I think second or third in Africa. But it's unfortunate that we don't even have a good functioning refinery to refine the crude oil. As a result, we take our crude oil and we export it and import refined one. It's shameful. So now there is fuel scarcity. Some places they sell 1 liter of petrol 300, 1 liter 400. Those in black market are selling. A few days ago in Lagos they sold 1 liter, as I heard, don't know how true it is, they say sometimes almost 5,000. Recall that in 2015, before the general election, everyone when there was little fuel scarcity, because now I can call it little fuel scarcity. Fuel was 140 naira per liter at that time. Everyone moved to Ojota with placards to sing and protest like there's a war coming. Right now what happened? We are not seeing that energy, and that energy have not returned. What is the minister doing? You should know the wonderful faces that protested, that moved to Ojota that time to protest. Pastor Tunde Bakare was among them. But we have not seen Pastor Tunde Bakare protest against the increase in fuel pump price. What's his name? This Senator Dino Melaye, he was among the people that went to Ojota to protest. El Rufai was among them. Jide Kosoko was among them. These people, some Nollywood actresses and actors and actresses, they moved to Ojota and they protested against the increase in fuel price. The current social media advisor of President Muhammad Buhari, Loretta Onoche, you see her placard, 140 naira. Oh my God, we are now praying that they should take us back to 2015. Take us back to 2015. We need to go back to 2015. We need to go back to where we were before the change came. Fuel was 140 naira per liter, and they called it a 419. So if fuel price was 140 naira as of 2015 and it is 419, what should we call it now that a liter is 200, some places 300, some places 400? Is it a fraud, or is it what do we call it? So many things are not going well in this country, Nigeria. Now, even as at that time, some youths, some ignorant and foolish youths, carried coffin and they put Jonathan's picture on it, RIP Jonathan Pen, and none of these people were arrested, to show you that good luck Ebele Jonathan, he is really a Democrat. He's a man we are missing greatly. But currently, what happened to those who are protesting against Buhari? They have been harassed, they have been threatened, and they have been frightened. They have been intimidated, and they have been shut down. But the funny thing remains that we have not seen any difference in this government compared to the previous administration. In fact, we are now wishing and suggesting that they should take us back to the corruption where we were before they came in to deal with corruption. It is in this administration that a man who is a police cop, a super cop, was caught with. He is caught with he's caught with drugs. He's selling drugs. Abakiari. It is in this same administration that Labaran Mago, former EFC chairman, a man that is in charge of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the chairman, who committed the same evil, committed the same sin that is meant to, Labaran Mago is the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission chairman. But even as at that, he became like a fish that started rotting in the head. So in this same administration where they said they are fighting corruption, those at the head are the ones that are committing the very corruption, that are involved in this very corruption they came to take away. So what should be done to this country, Nigeria? And at least we need to enjoy a good government. Nollywood actress Kate Show, probably out of an outburst, called on Nigerians, her followers, to go and get their PVC. We thank God for the Electoral Act amendment where Nigerians can vote online. So this election that is coming up now means that everyone is entitled to vote. Wherever you are in the world as a Nigerian, you can vote. You can choose who your leader should be. Somebody was quoted saying in Lagos, and in a traffic in Ojota, he used 4 Okada to Ojota, Olusosun, Loma and Orando at Alepere, and yet he did not buy fuel. This is happening in crowded Lagos, and we have not even gone far in this new year. This is already happening. The other time it was in Apapa, Lagos, where fuel scarcity was like crazy. But now it's in Ojota. Now it's in many places. It's in Abuja. In fact, while I was coming from the east a few days ago, we went to the petrol station, and they told us that they cannot sell more than 5,000. You should now know where we are now. We don't know what is happening. Now, ASUU strike, you see the Nigeria's National Association of Nigerian Students leader was trying to tell, express their grievances to the education minister, Mr. Dam, but he just walked out on him to show you that these are our leaders. There is no hope. We don't have any hope in them. They don't have good plans for us. That also trended. Where are those ambassadors who went to protest in 2015 with their placards? Where are them now? What are the crusaders? I think paid crusaders. They protested against Goodluck Ebele Jonathan government. He's a 419er. He's a fraud. Don't remove fuel subsidy. What is happening now? We could buy rice that time. Now, how much is the bag of rice? The worst of it all is that some area, not even some, many places in Nigeria, there is no electricity, and many people are living just by the petrol they buy to fuel their gen. You cannot even buy the fuel now. You will spend hours in the queue to buy a fuel, and some of these petrol stations can only sell some liters of petrol to you. They tell you we can only sell 2 liters, 3 liters, 4 liters. We cannot sell above that to one person. So you cannot even fuel your gen. So from little light to now total darkness. That is the current state of this country, Nigeria. We are not even talking about the hike in food prices, in foodstuffs. Things have the price of foodstuffs in the market have doubled. The price of some electrical appliances, everything have doubled in this country. Which way, Nigeria? Where are we going from here? How did we get here? Get your PVC, get your PVC. Will our vote count? That's the question. That's the big question. So what is actually going on? We are expecting Pastor Bakari to come up and protest, El-Rufai to come up and protest. Well, he is now the governor. El-Rufai is now the governor. That time he was just FCT minister, and he protested against the government of Goodluck Jonathan. But right now, what is he doing? Look at what is happening in El-Rufai state, Kaduna state. Banditry here and there, killings here and there, kidnappings here and there, and nobody is protesting. I think a few months ago, El-Rufai said not to pay a group of teachers. Said he's not going to pay. In fact, he said that he has sacked some teachers that were protesting, some civil servants that were protesting. Said that he was going to sack them. What is Dino Melaye doing? Of course, he has not joined PDP. He has not joined the opposition because no one is comfortable. It's okay. No state Nigeria will be okay with the way that the administration of change is taking us to. The price of everything has escalated, and you want us to continue to chant change. Take us back to the corruption you call the administration you call corruption. We enjoyed the corruption era. We enjoy the corruption era than the change era. In fact, we love to remain in that corruption era. There are speculations that Goodluck Jonathan is coming back as president. Many people have advised him online. I don't know whether those advices got to him. That because he only has 4 years left for him, he cannot use 4 years to fix Nigeria that has almost decayed. Cannot use 4 years to fix what has already been spoiled. 4 years is not much. It's too little for him to fix Nigeria. So what about the ASUU strike? Their strike, students are not going to school, and the graduation year is being protracted. This country is getting funny day by day. It's getting funny day by day. So what do you think that should be done to this fuel price increase in fuel price? Some places are 400, some places are 300. You won't believe it that some black market they are selling 1,000. We are still in the government of change. So we are calling, to me, I'm calling on all those crusaders, Tunde Bakare, Dino Melai, Jide Kosoko. And the funny thing is that these people have said it's only Dino Melai that saw, he's updating his social media and social media pages and criticizing the current administration. That's not enough. 2015 he went to Ojota. We want him to go back to Ojota. We want everybody to go to Ojota and protest. We want Jide Kosoko and all those people that came out. I'm not siding any, I'm not being political here. I'm not politically biased. But this is what is real. This is what is real, what we can see with our eyes. The fact remains that we have not seen much change in this government of change. So we want those crusaders that went to Ojota to protest to go back and protest, because we have seen worse things in this administration. What is the exchange rate now? Under Jonathan it was 181, 182. And Bashar Ahmed tweeted that fuel price, the increase in fuel price, now it was 140 in 2015. The special advisor to the president now, Bashar Ahmed, media and publicity, tweeted 2015 that increase in fuel price has affected the business and economy in the north. I wonder how the business and the economy in the north is affected now that the price has doubled. Some are selling 250. It was 140 during the time of Jonathan, but now it has doubled. How is their business doing this time? People are not ashamed of themselves. People are not even ashamed of what they have said in the past. They are now eating their words. This government have nothing bad to say against the previous administration they call corruption. Your Economic and Financial Crime Commission chairman, Abraham Magu, became the sinner. Let's call him a righteous person who is chasing sinner. He became the sinner. He became the kettle that's calling pot black. Look at Abakiari, super cop, super police cop, and is a drug baron. Same, still in this government of change. So may God help us in this country and rid us of bad leaders. That's my prayer.